Jalen Brunson, this season's Clutch Player of the Year, is the featured athlete in Season 7 of My Career.
Welcome to 40 levels of new rewards on your way to more badge boosts, rep accelerating accessories, and a +1 cap breaker.
Cruise around in a new dune buggy at level 14 and look great with a cool new suit and hairstyle.
The rep boosting items for the rec are always must-haves for my crew, so you'll be picking up a new headband at level 21 this season.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And you can feel the anticipation building with the introduction of each player. Stick around. We'll be right back with Playoff Bet. It's the Western Conference Finals. The battle now goes to Game 2. Thank you for joining us for this playoff edition of the NBA on 2K Sport. Here's the starting group for Houston. You've got Weber. Thompson is out there with Ramirez. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Dadier in at the 3. And for the Nuggets, he out there with Jokic. Then there's Shepard, and it's Izzo in at the 3. Taking a look at Denver. Well, they took game 1. If they can make it 2-0, Greg, the odds certainly favor them to advance.
Well, the cliche is that the series doesn't start until someone wins on the road, but the reality is if they take care of business on their home court tonight, they'll be on their way to ending it.
Here's Primo, and it's blocked. And they're moving it up. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Here's P, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Weber outside, lets it go with a 3. Ramirez can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Izzo, the pass to Pete. Rocket 6. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Jokic doing a nice job on the screen. Solidly set, then rolls to the perfect spot for the score.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Thompson surveying the floor. That's to Weber. Here's Ramirez. They get the rebound. Here's Şengün. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. For Denver, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I caught up with Coach Michael Malone. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He added in scoring, he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Thompson outside. It's deflected. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
Houston ball.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Shepard. And finished off by Shepard.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Passes it to Thompson. Inside. Boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Yeah, that's that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
There's the pass to Pete, and the call is going to be, yes, it is an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Thompson misses. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. They won in their last outing, Saturday's game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Whistle blows, bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
It's trailed by 8. Thompson outside. Pass to Datier. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him. Over Jokic. And he can't bank that one in. And here's Denver. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. He passes to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Pass to Datier. Off target from three-point range. The Nuggets leading by 10. Right wing. Here's Izzo. Out to the right wing. He passes to Izzo. Here's P. No good on the three. To the right side. Goes up the baseline. Another miss by Houston.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And finished off by Shepard.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Ramirez. Lays it up off the glass. Ramirez has got his second bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
He passes to Izzo. Pass to Shepard. Releases from 15. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Nuggets trail by 10 on the wing. Thompson. Passes to Ramirez. Shoots from 12. Rebound by the Nuggets. Here's Primo. Still without a basket. Here's P. Can't hit from the elbow.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Ramirez. Over Shepard. Ramirez can't get it to go.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Shepard, that's good.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Now a timeout called by Houston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Primo, and Dadier pulls it down.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Benching up on the changes for Denver. Champagne's checked in, and it's Vaughn in for Shepard. Lyles passes to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Ross with the steal. Count that one. Denver leading by 9. Here's Vaughn. Shoots from 12. He squares up and sinks it.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Here's Ramirez. He grabs the miss. He's got 4 rebounds now tonight. That's tipped. Now here's Lyons. He has yet to score. Ramirez passes to Stewart. Kicks to Smith. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Pickett's checked in. Here's P. Covered by Smith. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, they've weathered their turnovers so far.
They've been lucky to this point. If they want to keep this lead, they need to take better care of the ball.
Ross on the wing. Now the pass to Stewart. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
He passes to Hayes. The shot from the low post is good. And the Nuggets lead by 10. Houston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Ramirez passes to Lyons. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, that's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to P. And they recover it. Fires the 3. Good on the triple. P's got 10.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
To Stewart. Knocked loose. Vaughn, the pass to Pete. For Denver, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this
personal foul. 14th foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Number 23, taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Tipped away. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. And you look at P, currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display. It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
1:10 left to play in the first quarter. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
To the left side wing. Here's Vaughn. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Nuggets trail by 12. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Pickett, covered by Smith. Passes it to P. Here's Champagny. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for your Nuggets, Champagny. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And the Nuggets making a change here. Bouyer's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Rockets. It's a 14-point game. Smith up top. Ross on the wing. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ramirez. The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Pass to Bouye. Here's P. Here's Hayes. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Denver, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all... And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And for the Nuggets, this has been the game they wanted to have.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So on the floor for Houston, Ramirez out there with Amen Thompson. Then it's Weber. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Dadier in at the small forward. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hi, Kevin. Well, he, in the last game against the Rockets, delivered quite a performance. He finished with 57 points, and he did a little bit of everything for them in that one, adding a triple-double in the process. Just a fantastic night for him. The kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the inside. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Ramirez passes to Weber. Rebound by the Nuggets. P's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And the Nuggets making a change here. Primo's checked in. Shot from the inbound, and Thompson sends it back, and he gets it back. A second chance effort. No good. Rockets trail by 14. To the paint, here's Weber, and Weber throws it down.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
The pass to Primo. Pass to Izzo. Six to shoot. Here's P, and it's denied. Here's Dadier. Offensive rebound, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse for them.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Here's P, guarded by Weber. Pass to Jokic. Down low, P got a piece of it. Second chance shot. Şengün with the rebound.
You know, he's going to hear from his teammates after that. I'm not sure what happened on that play.
They get a hand on it. Weber outside. Thompson outside. Shot from 12. Here's Şengün. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Weber outside. Off on the layup.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Josh Primo.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Outside to Weber. And it's Denver with the rebound. He's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Pass to Weber. The 10-footer. No good off the back of the rim. The Nuggets leading by 14. With the drive. Primo with the bucket.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Şengün against Jokic. Count it. Şengün's got his second basket of the night.
Şengün, a force in the lane. That's where he does most of his damage.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Let's go, fans. I want to hear you get wild right now.
The Nuggets shooting at 46%, making some buckets. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepherd. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Weber.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Jokic. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Ramirez. And there's the pass to Şengün. Good defense by Jokic.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Pass to Shepard. Now, Jokic. He's covered by Thompson. 5 to shoot. To the middle. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-handed, just like pound cake.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Hayes, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Vaughn comes in for Shepard. And Thompson kicks to Smith. The shot's good. Smith's got 10.
Speed and agility, guys. I mean, he went right to the defense and took it to the rim.
This is it to beat. Here's Primo. He's covered by Thompson. Pulls it up. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Primo's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Poke loose. Here we go, all alone, up the floor. Here's Izzo.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
The Nuggets have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And he knocks down the first one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Denver making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Fires it up, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Houston ball.
Noel, he's checked in for Denver.
Jalen Noel.
And so it's Houston with it, trailing by 19. Here's Thompson, 6 on the shot clock. Stewart. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
He passes to Hayes. Over Stewart. And no good, trying to use the glass. It's trailed by 17. Thompson outside. Smith outside. And here is Wiles. Tries yet again. And it's Smith missing. The Nuggets lead by 17. Here's Vaughn. Pass to P. Here's Champagnie. Offline with his 3. The pass to Lyles. Can't hit that one. Denver's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Pass to P for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. P's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Ross. Shoots over Noel. Ross, that's good. Ross has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Leaving the defense behind. How do you guard against a move like that?
Out to the wing. Here's Champagnie, covered by Lyles. Noel. Still scoreless. Good work there as it goes. And the Nuggets lead by 20.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night. But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. That's it, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists tonight. Pass to Pete. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Knocks it loose. Here's Smith. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Pass to P. The Nuggets moving the ball around. And the pass to Noel. Here's P. Covered by Smith. Shot by Champagny, no good. To the wing on the left. Miles passes to Stewart. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's P, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
In the game for your Nuggets.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Thompson outside with 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, 1 eye on the clock.
63.
Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Nuggets ahead, up 19. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. A fantastic game from P in this one.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
We've got Shepard. He out there with Jokic. And it's Izzo in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Going inside.
And, you know, that vision from the 6'10" center, very impressive. Jokic is a wizard as a passer.
Thompson outside. Pass to Weber. Unable to get that one.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Shepard with the ball. And again, Denver with the triple.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Houston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Thompson right side. Outside to Weber. 5 on the clock. Thompson inside. That one, no good.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Izzo, the pass to Jokic. Drops in the layup for 2. Jokic has got 12.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Thompson passes to Ramirez. Back to Thompson to stop the run. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Looking to get back on track here. And that one's good. Ramirez has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Denver's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And it's Jokic in the corner. Here's Shepherd. And it's blocked.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Out to the right wing. Shoots from the baseline. Misses off the right eye. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And no doubt about it. In order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Here's Ramirez. He has 6. He grabs the miss. He's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Houston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's Dadier. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Passes it to Jokic. And the shot goes in. Jokic has got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Ramirez. Here's Dadier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And the Rockets making a change here. Şengün's checked in. And here's Denver. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's P. Guarded by Weber. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Ramirez. He has 6. It's Şengün, top of the key. Pass to Dadier. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
Selfless with the rock. Şengün won't hesitate to make a pass out to a ready shooter.
Now Shepherd. He has 6. Drives to the hoop. The pass to Primo. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Shot clock at 6. Here's Shepherd. Off target with his 3. The Rockets shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Weber gets the bucket. 9 points in the game so far.
It's a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. And you look at P, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. To the wing right side. Pass to Primo. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Primo's got 10 points in the game.
And nice job taking what the defenders
gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Şengün, the bounce pass. 17-foot shot on the way. Weber can't hit.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Back to Jokic, stolen by Thompson. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
Over to the left wing. Here's Primo. Here's the teardrop. And it's laid in by Shepard. 8 points for Reed Shepard.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Here's Ramirez. He's got 6. Out left to the wing. Şengün kicks to Weber. Şengün trying to free himself up. And Weber with the basket on the assist by Şengün.
Beautiful setup. You see right there, Alperen Şengün. His game isn't all about power.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Thompson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert. And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Thompson misses.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Şengün. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Shot clock at 5. Here's P. Trains it from beyond the arc. P's got 41.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Stewart up top. Cross on the wing. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Unloads from 9. They grab their own miss. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Now here's Ross. Thompson outside, over Vaughn. And it's Houston with another.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Denver's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Makes it off the glass. Hayes has got 6 in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbow. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. The first free throw is good.
Josh Primo. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Thompson. He's got 8.
Nuggets. Ball.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Pickett's checked in.
13 foul. Checking in the game for your Nuggets.
At the elbow, it's Thompson. Here's Ross. He grabs the miss. He's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Vaughn.
2 minutes.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Şengün with a wide open look. Another miss by Houston. Denver's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them.
You gotta love his hustle. The defense, no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Passes it to Ross. Pass to Şengün. Over Hayes. Bank shot. No good. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And Thompson kicks to Stewart. And nothing is falling for him right now. Denver's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
Houston foul. Lyles. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Denver. Ball. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Smith checked in for Houston. Walton comes in for Thompson. That one is no good. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Inside, here's Stewart. Misses from close range.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Bouyer's checked in. On the free throw, no good. And for Houston, they're shooting a pretty wretched 28% in the third quarter. This offense needs to maybe try some different angles. Here's Walton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Rockets have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. He misses the free throw.
Shooting for Houston. Walton.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets able to put on a show for the ages. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2 guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's who Luke Walton's going with. Miles out there with Smith. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Walton. And it's Ross in at the shooting guard position.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Looking to end his cold spell. It's hauled in by Noel. Denver's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Taylor inside. He's against Smith. Here's Noel. He's guarded by Ross. Clock at 4. The 17-footer. Noel, no good. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Yep, it counts.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And there's the pass to Pete. Here's Bouye. Walton defending. Get passes to Pete. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
And here is Walton. A shot by Stewart with no one around. And his offense just hasn't been there. To the inside. Here's Bouye. A shot, no good. Great D that time from Walton. Pass to Lyles. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And how about no turnovers here in the second half, making sure they get a quality possession.
.151 left in the fourth quarter. And it's blocked. Here's Bouye. Passes to Pete. Elbow shot is on the way. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got 11 rebounds in the game.
That's game 2, which is pretty much a wrap now. I mean, they came out here with a plan and executed on it. Good win for Denver.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And they're going to build on their win in Game 1 with another strong performance here tonight to take a 2-0 series lead.
Yeah, and if this game is any indication, these conference finals are looking like it may be a mismatch. If they continue to play even close to the level they have tonight, they'll be booking themselves a spot in the NBA Finals.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Pete.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Just 5 on the clock. The steal. Here's Bouye. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to P. They need this one. And yep, another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the end.
Yep, he is putting on a show. There's the pass to Thompson. He kicks it to Weber. Nails the 16-footer.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Here's Bouye. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now break 2-0 with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge,